Okay, let's get into it. Leadership is about leading leaders. It's about developing capacity. Our why of leadership is about getting results, having a positive impact. A priority should be developing capacity, building new leaders. So how do we lead leaders? What do we do? Leaders are developed. It is more than creating a title. It's not a fast process, and it will take your time. New leaders bring energy and enthusiasm, fresh perspectives, and a roller coaster ride. Are you ready? First up, remember, mistakes will be made. Leadership development is not about doing things your way. Those you develop will do things differently to you. Can you accept this? And different leaders have different needs. They are created and supported differently. One size does not shape all. Keys. The keys to all of this, to building capacity. We need to talk about delegation, scaffolding, modelling, coaching, and then 3 C's: conversation, communication, and challenge. Let's go back to delegation. The who. Leading this means knowing your people. What are they good at, and what are their needs? Do the team know your vision, what you want from them, the why they have to do this, the problem to solve, the purpose? Have you set clear expectations? Do they understand the task and their role? Have you established limitations of authority? Do they know what they're allowed to do and not allowed to do? Have you had a conversation about teams and silos? Scaffolding, the how. Leading this means beginning with the end in mind. Be sure to share your vision, the outcome, the what, and the why. Then break it down step by step, details. What has to happen, time frames, being careful to ask for input, not just telling. How might they do this? What might it look like? Are these time frames achievable? Check. Negotiate. The key, never assume. Never assume that leaders have the skills or the knowledge. But don't assume that they're lacking these either. Check in. Number 3, modelling. This is the what. Leading this part means doing things with people, and on the rare occasion, for your new leader. New experiences in leadership follow a cycle to build capacity and confidence. We talk, they ask questions, we ask questions. We show, we model, we review it, we talk about it again, we reflect, we watch, and we observe the new leader in action. And then we talk, and they ask questions, and we show, and we model, and we review, and we reflect, and we watch, and then we observe, and it goes on, and on, and on. That's leadership development. The other part is the coaching, the how. Leading this means we have to make the time, and we have to give people the time. We have to take time. It's not having all the answers. It's a little bit of telling, it's a lot of asking, it's some of expecting, it's challenging, it's supporting, it's questioning, it's stepping in when you have to, It's walking away. Developing and sharing examples, tools and frameworks. Remember, learners tune out when you start to tell stories with, well, in my last... They don't really want to know. Conversation, communication, challenge. The 3 C's. Let's look at those. This is another how. Leading this means planning conversations as a leader and by the new leaders, teaching them to plan before they go and talk, plan before they have those interesting or disturbing or challenging conversations. Preparing for meetings, preparing for conversations. Fail to prepare is preparing to fail. We know that one. Talk a lot about impact. Impact. What is the impact of this? What is the impact of your work? What is the impact of your action? What is the impact of your inaction? Ask why, how, and then what? Key. Teach them to spend as much time planning the how as well as the what. Leading leaders is like being a little bit of a puppeteer. It is more than managing staff and projects. It's about building capacity, not telling, not ordering, about supporting and developing strengths. The key: ask more questions than you tell the answers.